Ja, guten Abend, liebe Metal-Freunde. Es ist jetzt genau Mitternacht. Wir haben gerade hier im MTS Record Store einen fantastischen Gig von Wretch gesehen, die vor einer etwas spärlichen Kulisse aber einen sauberen Gig abgeliefert haben. Ich bin euer Sigi von Sigis Metal Corner und diesen Mann muss ich euch nicht vorstellen. Das ist Juan Ricardo von Wretch, von Sunless und von Ritual.
Yes, that's true.
Welcome
Hello, everyone.
to
Hello,
Sigis
everyone.
Metal Corner.
Thank
And just a few questions about you as a person and your musical life.
No problem. I'd love to hear it.
We start, just in the present. Congratulations to the new Wretch album, Man or Machine.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You know you are the first singer on two Wretch albums in a row. Doesn't make you that proud?
Wow, I never really thought about that. That's so funny. You're right. Yes, it does. I'm very proud. I love the band. There's something about Wretch. And it's a funny thing. I was always a fan.
Good.
I was a fan of Wretch from before being in the band. And when they asked me if I would sing for them, I was like, oh, of course, I would love to do it. And The Hunt was already written when I joined the band.
Good.
And some of the lyrics and all the structures and the arrangements were already done when I joined the band. So The Hunt was this cumulation of different styles from here and from there and everything, and it came together real well. And the Hunt is just an amazing record. But Man and Machine was from scratch, from new, together as a band. So it has this focus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That the Hunt is still pieces and parts from different ideas and then put together. While Man and Machine was from the beginning this focused direction. And that going together, and this has such a power and a strength together.
And we can hear that one is flawless.
Oh,
that one is really, really flawless.
Thank you.
There is a certain lyric line in the title track. It says, they say I cannot feel with a heart made of steel. It sounds like a metaphor about young metal kids having their parents that don't understand them.
No, it's true. It has a lot to do with that a lot of people don't understand metal, and and they don't understand the passion that we have for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then they're kind of like, we're not that we're strange, but maybe they do. Maybe they do think we're strange. But that there's a passion to what we do. It's just not technical playing. It's just not people that spend all their times on guitars and stuff like that. There's a love for the music, a passion for the energy, the passion for each other. There's a brotherhood and a sisterhood. We're all together and have a sense of community. You know what I mean? That we have.
And it's the authenticity.
It is. And part of the story too for me was the fact that this sense of artificial intelligence that that was the other half. So I kind of blended it together. You know what I mean? It's a little bit that I love this science fiction, right? This the story, the fact of we have these machines that are becoming more and more and more lifelike to the point of will there be a point where the machine will actually begin to ask, why am I less than you? You know what I mean?
And even this machine is working at the moment. We don't know what it's doing.
I know, it's watching us right now, so, but that's a lot to do with it.
Yeah. You have been in the scene for many, 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 many years, over 30 years, I guess now.
Yeah.
I was always wondering, and I think the people are wondering, how do you keep your voice in such good shape over all these years?
It's
and I won't say your age because the people will find out anyway.
They'll find out. I mean, I'm proud of my age, and if I tell you, everybody's gonna be like, "What?" I will be 58 years old this year. I'm very quiet. But I love to sing. I do probably a couple hundred shows a year.
Does that keep your voice so clean?
A little bit. A lot of it has to do with some of you probably have already known and heard. I started singing very young, when I was like 10 years old in bands.
Okay.
And it was really funny. I have a natural tenor voice. And when I was young, my mother, there was all these Spanish bands. I'm Puerto Rican, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm Latin. And so there was this Spanish band, and they had these terrible singers. And so then my mom out of it, oh, my son can sing. They're like, what? So I got up there and sing, oh, he sings like an angel, So, but as time grew, I studied opera. I went to college and studied music. And that was basic where my power and my range comes from. I don't sing in falsetto. That's another thing.
Okay,
but, so there isn't anything I can break or lose or gone or I get sick and it's not there. I'm singing in my range all the time. So that helps. Is
that your natural voice?
That's my natural voice. I actually bring it down I have to go to get the gruff and the low because my natural voice is way up here. So the other thing too is I don't drink. I don't smoke. I work out all the time. I run almost every day. And
you are in good shape. I have seen that.
Yeah. So, that's part of it. I have this dedication to the craft of singing. And I feel that when I come to perform and people want to see me sing, that, they deserve, right? They deserve a good performance. They deserve, this energy, and they deserve to hear what they want to, what I mean? That what they expect to hear. And so that's part of what it is. I'm a real perfectionist. And so, every word I miss, I'm like, oh, I missed that word. Or, that sort of thing. I'm kind of silly like that. But that's what it's about. I really just love to sing. I respect the craft of being a vocalist and of vocals, and I'm always happy to teach people and to learn and to always be better. Every time I try to be better every day. So
wonderful.
Yeah. So
got nothing to say to that. We've heard it, and I'm sorry. Jeder, der es heute Abend hier im MTS Record Store verpasst hat wirklich was verpasst. Ein großartiger Sänger, great vocalist.
Thank you.
Another thing. What is it all about with your preference to the German language? Throughout your bands, we have in Hunt, we have now Schwarzenberg, we had Doppelgänger in Sunless Sky, and we had Sturmbringer, the intro from The Hunt. Right. What is it all about with the German language?
Well, it's really funny. People probably do not realize I actually was, I have an affinity to the German language and to Germany. I was actually married to a German lady for 30 years.
Ooh.
My kids are all half German. Very little know. That's so that's has to do a lot to do with about that. My German is terrible. but there is an affinity to, and so when I coming to play in Germany, I have family here. It's like relatives and stuff like that.
Great.
So it's like it's subconscious. I don't really even think about it. You know what I mean? I do that, but it just seems like doppelganger. It's just like, oh my God, what a great subject matter. In America, very few people knew what a doppelganger actually was.
Okay.
They just have heard of it. I said, what's a doppelganger? Well, in Germany, it's like the boogeyman. It's like, this soul-sucking sort of thing. And we're like, oh, my God. In America, it's like, oh, we love that,
Okay, good.
We didn't know. Yeah, we didn't know, but people didn't know. You know what I mean? So the same with Schwarzenberg. I had been to the area, to Schwarzenberg.
Yep.
And we began talking. I went around, and I saw these plaques with the knight fighting this dragon. Go, what is this? And they're like, well, this is the story of St. George that went up the mountain and killed the dragon and saved the people from the town. I go, That's brilliant. I love that.
Yeah, it's a wonderful topic for a metal song.
What
Yeah, exactly.
What
it
a
is.
perfect topic for a metal song.
Yeah,
So
and
then,
that's it, yeah.
right? So then that was the the seed that started with going to Schwarzenberg, and doing a song about it, and it just the more I thought about it, I go, when you sing that. It just has this perfect ring, Schwarzenberg. It just
It's
has
heroic.
it sounds so heroic, that's like wow.
It has to be like that.
It
Definitely.
has to, so.
Is that the reason why the chorus is repeated so often in the song?
Yes.
Okay.
It is because it's so great.
Yeah,
just
you have to
do
love it.
You got to love it, and
That's the secret, man.
And that's and the thing that was really funny, and I'll tell you a little bit about that. When we did Schwarzenberg in the studio, it was so epic and complicated. It's typically Wretch is very straight ahead.
Yep.
Power sort of thing, and Schwarzenberg is very complicated, and all these vocals and all these harmonies and stuff like that. So it's like, we're gonna do this live? Are you kidding? Am I supposed to sing this song?
But
really?
you did well on stage.
Yes, and it's a funny thing because we didn't know what it would be like, and everywhere we've done it, it's just been people love it. Love it, and so it's just so great. So we really appreciate that. So.
Talking about the love, last question. We have to dig deep into the past.
Okay.
Parallel to Wretch, Man or Machine, we see the re-release of Trials of Torment from your first band.
Right.
Yes, Ritual.
From Ritual.
And
yeah.
on that record, we have a live track from 2018
Yeah.
because of the 25th anniversary.
That's right.
So. Ritual is back in 4/5 original lineup, I guess.
Yes. It's
When do we see this live on stage in Germany? Please.
okay. Well, we just played the Full Metal Festival
Good.
2 weeks ago here in Germany.
Good.
That was the first time that Ritual played Germany ever. It was really amazing. It was great. I said the band had broke up back 25 years ago. We did the first album back on the German label Massacre, and it really became a thing that everyone had, after 25 years, I've been wanting to get the band together for a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I have a festival in America called the Pure Steel Metal Fest, in which I bring these different Pure Steel bands to play, and I said, wouldn't it be great if we had a reunion for my festival? And everybody, and they were like, really? Go, yeah, we should do a reunion for the festival. And all these guys were like, who wants to hear these songs from 20 years ago? I go, I'm telling you, people really want to hear it. And so we did that festival, and we did that the recording, and the show was packed. All these people
Sounded
came
great.
out, and it was great, and the energy, and everybody the band looked at each other and go, wow.
It worked.
People really want to hear this. It goes, yeah. So we booked the festival here in Germany. So the first time, so we came to the Full Metal Festival, and was so welcomed. The people in Germany, of course, just welcomed us in open arms. It was just a great, great show.
So
and
you will say it will happen again.
It will happen again.
Anything confirmed?
I can confirm that when I get back to America, that Ritual will be going into the studio to actually record new music.
Does anyone know this by now?
No, this will be first for you. This is an exclusive for Iggy and Ziggy.
So
for Germany.
I'm off.
There you go.
Okay, many thanks for
You're very
taking your time at this late hour.
Yeah, after our shows, this is
after
the way
the
you do
show.
it.
I mean, the man is still sweating, and I'm sweating. Okay, many thanks again. Good luck for the rest of the tour. You have one date left in Hamburg.
In
so
Hamburg,
greetings
tomorrow.
to Hamburg.
So come to Hamburg.
And never forget what Sigi is telling you, because Juan is here, and this is good, because the corner does not tell you what's hip or cool. The corner just tells you what's good. Many thanks.
Thank you, man. Okay, guys.
See ya.